All right, we should be live.
Perfect. Yay.
Hello.
Hello.
There's like 9 people here already. That's awesome. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to my life. This is my friend, Destini. She is Desi Reads on Instagram, and I'm working on her to start her YouTube channel. Because look at that background.
It is pretty snazzy.
It's like halfway there already.
I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty snazzy.
Yeah. So we are like talking all the time, and one day we were like, "Hey, let's do sprints."
Exactly.
So we are.
Exactly. Like we definitely do like craft nights and stuff, and it kind of turns into sometimes reading a little bit, but yeah, we talk quite a bit, and we talk about books and bookish things and everything else underneath the sun, and it's just great. So it's like, why not? Like let's transition this into reading sprints because everyone else is reading.
Yeah.
Why not just have a party?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so I'm just going to get really serious and down for a little bit, and then I'm going to not. But my great aunt, who was very near and dear to me for my whole life and very influential, passed away on Tuesday, and we are burying her tomorrow. So we thought about canceling, and I was like, nope, I don't want to do that. So books are going to make me cry faster than normal.
Yeah.
It's just going to happen. So
that's fine. Fill what you need to fill. That's the thing. And it just means that she was very well loved and is going to be very well missed. And it's just better to let it out than keep it in. And everyone's here for you. So,
yeah. So this is my trying to keep my mind off of things, but also getting to hang out with one of my besties and a whole bunch of my besties in the chat. So
exactly.
Yay. All right. So this is Renita. She's going to join us. Krista is doing her patron sprints right now. And we didn't know that when we scheduled that, but they are welcome back when they're done with that.
Room for everybody.
For a while. We're not really planning on, going away anytime super soon. So, Hi, Tina. Lisa, hello. Anna, grading papers tonight. I will be doing that this weekend, but I am not today. No.
It's crunch time, ladies. We're almost to summer. I bet you guys are just like trying to get everything done.
Yeah, it's crazy. Kelly, hello. Jennifer and I just read the Legends and Lattes.
Right.
So cute and adorable. Love it.
Such a cute cover too. I looked it up and I was like, how adorable is this? Like, is he an ogre? Is he a grim
orc?
Orc. Okay.
An orc. Yeah. And then the other one, the one with the tail, is a succubus.
Okay.
Yeah. They're like, the characters are so good. Like, I'm not an adult fantasy person, and I loved it.
Same.
Kelly, we have craft nights. We will like Zoom and work on our diamond paintings. Do
you remember? You're gonna tell them the loom kit story, aren't you? Oh my gosh, that took me so long, and I was so frustrated. I know you were gonna tell them that.
You don't want me to, I won't. But now
we're here. It's fine. I'm an open book, but let me tell you, this girl was not getting it on this like loom hatch. I was like, what am I doing wrong? And she's
the latch hook, where it's like latch hook, like the kits, and you have like the little short yarns, and you have a tool, and you do it. And once you get it, it's really easy.
Yeah.
But figuring out how to do it, it's not very easy on like the instructions, like looking at the pictures, they're not super clear. So one night
No.
we were zooming, we were like, and I was like, "You just do this," and she was like, "Knock it off." Like, oh, wait, I'll
Yeah,
slow
because
down.
she's like fast, and I'm just like, and I just could not. I could not. Yeah, I could not catch
And
on.
they're usually really impromptu, Kelly, but like, you can figure something out. We can have a craft night Zoom, like StreamYard, like live.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah. We'll plan that. Katie, hello. That's what
I'm
she's
reading it too. Right here.
I finished it. I finished it already. I'm assuming Katie, you're reading it for Krista's book club. But maybe you're not. I don't know.
It would be a coincidence if you are not.
It would.
It would just mean, everyone has good taste.
Yeah. A Brighter Flame by Christine Neufy.
Sounds interesting.
Thank you. Thank you. She was 95. She was a beautiful soul. And I just didn't think that it would hit me as hard as it has. But it really did. I actually took today off of work, like, because I was just about to burst into tears all day yesterday. So I was like, boss,
I need that day off. I just need it. I mean,
yeah. And thankfully, I have a boss who was like, yep, just mark sick day. You need a mental health day.
Yeah.
Like, thank you. Like, obviously, my boss is amazing. Thank you so much. It really just, yeah. Is this your LaTanya?
Yes. I was like, hold on. When you were scrolling through, hi, LaTanya. I was like, wait, hold on. Because you don't get a lot of, that's not a common name. It's not like Amy or Sarah. Like,
Right. Thank you. Thank you. Honestly, one of my friends one of my colleagues gave me his house keys, and he was like, if you need to cuddle some dogs tomorrow, you go right on over. So I did. Like, yeah.
I mean, I can send you a 80-pound German Shepherd your way. Like, if that's what you want,
if he could get there,
he could probably not get there, because if he did, I would send him to LaTanya's mother-in-law, that's her dog. I'm just keeping him. That's the going secret. She loves German Shepherds, and I just tell her, well, I'll keep your dog for you, but you're gonna need to pay me some puppy support. There needs to be something, because he's a handful.
Hi, ML. Just finished hailing there.
Ooh, was it big hail, or was it like small? Like, I don't know where she's at, but where?
I know where she's at, and I can't remember.
Well, and she doesn't have a garage, so I know when I didn't have a garage and I could hear the hail, I literally cringed on the inside every single time of just like it hitting. But now I'm worried about my roof. So,
right, yeah, Emma, let us know if everyone's okay. Hello. Just finished reading Legends and Latte this week. So cute. I know.
Ooh.
Am I a fantasy reader now?
I'm not mad at it. I like it. I'm starting to get a little into it. But
I don't know.
It's definitely a big world of fantasy, and there's a lot of land development and character development. Like, it is endless.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Love crafts in your blood. Nice.
Doesn't everyone love a good craft at some point?
It is really good. Okay, so one of my colleagues got married last weekend. It was a second marriage, so she didn't want to like make a huge deal out of it, but like her first marriage, I just was so happy for her. And she's had 8th grade. And I work at a small school, so she had 6 students. So I got one of those diamond painting coaster kits that had 8 coasters. And each of the kids took one and signed their name on the back in Sharpie.
Mhm.
And then they worked on this diamond thing. So during their study halls, they were taking these diamond kits and they were like working on their diamond kit. And it's so funny because they were like, this is kind of relaxing.
It is. I feel like I call the diamond art kits like the Zen sand. You know what I'm talking about? It is just like therapeutic, I feel like. But
it is. Yeah. Yes, Katie. Okay.
I'm on chapter 2.
Yeah. I was like, that's not too far from where you are.
No, I'm on chapter 2. And yeah.
As I'm listening to her theories and I'm laughing. Okay. Rereading Firefly by Molly McAdams and also reading Love, Pamela. I don't know that I've heard of either of those. Is Firefly is not the...
No, it's not Kristen Hanna.
Okay.
It's not that one.
Okay. Oops. No, I didn't read that. Literally me trying to learn how to knit. Watching YouTube videos. People are like, it's easy. And I'm like, no.
Okay.
Honestly.
And here's the thing. I'm left-handed. So every YouTube tutorial, it always seems like they're always right-handed. And I'm like, this is not for me. I don't know.
Yeah. But like, okay, so I still have, I have to watch a YouTube video every time I start a new knitting thing. But once I get into it, then I'm like, yeah, I can do this. But I still have to watch every time. Hello. The idea of you doing crafting sprints. Yeah, that would be fun. We should, yeah.
She's laughing about the dog.
Nice. Oh, thank you. She was a wonderful lady. And yeah, I'm excited to celebrate her life tomorrow, but it's going to be sad. Oh, sorry. I didn't read that one. They were right next to each other.
Texas.
Okay, Texas. See, I did know that, ML. I'm sorry. Okay, luckily no damage that you can see. No broken windows. Woohoo! Good. Fantasy is fun. I'm starting to feel that way.
Yes.
Love fantasy books. Yes, I am a teacher. Middle grade, middle school language arts. Yes, glad you're okay. Mad honey. Mad homie.
That would have been a completely different book.
I love it. Want to learn to knit? You can crochet. Yeah. Honestly,
can you crochet?
This person does.
No, can you crochet?
I can, yeah. Honestly, I feel like crocheting is so much easier because it's so much more forgiving than knitting is.
Okay.
Like knitting, if you drop a stitch, it's like, I mean, honestly, there's probably like people that actually know how to crochet or knit well, probably know how to fix that. Because I didn't know how to fix that easily with crocheting until...
I think it's like a beautiful like craft and it's a beautiful hobby. I just like am super intimidated about the whole process. I just get gifts sent to me crocheted and I treasure them and my kids treasure them. But yeah, I don't. I'll let them stick with it. They do really well.
Just sew. It doesn't look easy.
I know.
I don't know how to sew. Well, I do a little bit. I could sew on a button.
Well,
my mom was by me, I'd be good to.
Okay, so your mom sews.
My mom does, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. My mother-in-law used to sew, and so we would give her all the stuff we needed fixed and whatnot. And now I just have her sewing machine, and it's like an old school, like, I don't even like antiqued sewing machine, which I really love and I'll display fondly, but I'm not going to sew with it. So
yeah. don't know if knitting is for me yet. I mean, it's worth a try.
Yeah, I mean, try everything once in the crafting world. It might stick, it
Yeah.
might not. You know what I really want to do? I really want to get like a crew neck sweatshirt because I went through all of her craft things when she had passed, and she had like the iron-on puffy paint, like you know what I'm talking about? The
Mhm.
designs like for like Christmas and Halloween,
Mhm.
just like back in
Yeah.
like the paper where you get it at Joann's Fabrics. I'm gonna make some of those for the kids. We're gonna have some throwback 90s, and they're very old, and I really like it. Really like it. So,
It's so fun. They're fun. Yes, we do things backwards.
mhm.
But sometimes, like, if you can mirror what they're doing, it's almost easier. So if they're doing it right-handed and you can mirror them, but sometimes you can't because I don't know. But yeah. Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
There are a lot of us book lovers out here.
Yeah.
Yay. Hi, Lexi.
I love all the chatting in the chat.
I know, but it's like almost been 20 minutes, so we got to do a first break.
Yeah.
Pretty soon. Okay. Emily. Amy, you will appreciate this. I had to move my class because the elevator is broken for the last month of school.
And she has to pack it up again for a new room in the fall. So she's like, oh no. I would just start taking things home if you can, to be honest with you.
Oh
I
my
don't know
gosh.
if that's the thing.
Yeah, like literally, how much of that stuff do you need?
I mean, we're in survival
That sounds bad
mode,
to say,
Emily.
but like, what can you make do without? I don't.
Yeah, just to make it easier on her. She's gonna have to
Oh,
move again, though. Oh, I
yeah.
do not.
Did I tell you that I have to move rooms next year? Like in June, I'm going to spend all of June moving my classroom next door because my current room makes more sense as a science lab.
Well, maybe you'll get another closet. I hear that closet space is really in a hot commodity. Just saying.
No, there are less closets in my new room.
Well,
yeah. Yep. My principal told me, she was like, I think I'm going to move you next year because it just really makes more sense for this too. And I was like, okay, but my shelves are like terrible enough for all of these books. And if you want to move them, something's going to go. Like they're going to break.
You're going to have to.
She was like, we're going to order you some more shelves then. All right, sign me up. We're good.
Amy's gonna just be knocking those shelves down. Just
like, they're all broken, ma'am. They're all broken.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know. Oh, it can be plastic canvas, cross stitch, mainly scrapbooking. Ugh. I love plastic canvas.
I love a good scrapbook.
Plastic canvas is so interesting. I love it. I should actually, my sister made a Looney Tunes Kleenex box cover out of plastic canvas. I'll show that at some point tonight.
Oh, okay.
I was taught to crochet in 1985. Then I was on my own. No video, no. To go to is a magazine with patterns and books. So relaxing, except a new Yeah. Learning a new pattern is, yeah, but no desire to knit.
I've been on the other end of the call when someone is trying to like figure out the pattern, and it doesn't sound like it's a good time. There's a lot of give and take and unstringing or whatnot, the line and
yeah. Oh, ML would buy one of those puffy paint shirts on Etsy. I think on TikTok on knitting that is talking about stabbing and hanging. LOL, it's funny. Maybe that's what I need to. I love all the knitting cozy mysteries where somebody gets stabbed with a knitting needle. So much fun.
Oh, so there was this book. It was called Murder at Malowin Hall. And it was like Agatha Christie's house, like a murder mystery. Someone ended up dead. And the way they found the body was a fountain pen was in someone's neck in the library. And that's what started the book. So.
Oh.
Well, I'm just saying, it was a
Me
good
Mom
read.
makes great videos for crochet beginners with left-handed versions. Good to know. Especially a Halloween one. Get on that, Des. Didn't move everything because my new room is significantly smaller and we are on top of each other. Oh my gosh. Oh, Belly was supposed to be hay. Hey, that's this here. How correct hates me. Belly was supposed to be hay. Trying to finish Torn by Karina Cole at 97%.
Okay.
I think you should be able to do that.
Yeah.
And Zodiac Academy 5, Cursed Fates at 75%.
Oh,
Awesome.
I love it. I love that she's a flip-flopper. She like has
Dual.
multiple things going.
Yep. Big scrapbooker and really want to learn to crochet. A lot of your scrapbooking stuff is on like YouTube, right? You have a scrapbooking channel. Or card. Like most of them are card making, but that's like scrapbook.
Oh, that's
adjacent. I've watched some of her card making stuff. It's really cool.
There's nothing like a homemade item getting sent to you. Like that takes time, effort, talent, all the above.
Yeah. No, well, just Destiny said what she was reading. I am reading The One and Only Ruby, which comes out on Tuesday. It is the sequel to The One and Only Ivan and The One and Only Bob, and it is perfection. See if I can get the cover. Look, oh, nope, it's not gonna be nice.
Hold on. Ooh, almost. There you go.
Almost. Nope.
Yep. Just leave it right there. You see the elephant.
You can see the elephant. Yeah. Ivan's in there too. My foot is falling asleep. Hold up. Oh, gosh. Oh. All right. And then Destiny is reading When the Forest Meets the Star. Where? When? Where?
Where?
I just read it and I can't get it straight at all. Yes, Kelly has a scrapbooking channel on YouTube under her name. It's pretty good. Here, I'll put it up so you can see it. Kelly O'Black. I don't think I pronounced your name right. I'm so sorry. Crochet Crowd makes great videos for both right and left-handed. Okay, so Crochet Crowd and Me Mom Makes are two to check out. The first Saturday in May. What's the first Saturday in May?
That's not May Day. That's May 1st, right? Yeah.
Yeah. It's the first Saturday in May.
I'll look it up. I don't know.
So seem to be avoiding my book club book called, I love the Thursday Murder Club. I love the Thursday Murder Club, like a lot. If you can get your hands on the audiobook,
really,
I love the audiobook.
It's always so checked out at my library.
It's got the British accent. Love it. Yeah. Moose and Murder by Elizabeth Logan and Takane and Hana Volume 1 by Yuki Shiwashu. That sounds like a manga. I did. Yay. Awesome. Reading Read It and Weep by Jen McKinley. Read It and yep. Okay. That sounds like a cozy mystery. Oh, the first Saturday in May is International Scrapbooking Day.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
I was like, there's no like nothing on my calendar on my phone. I was like, maybe it's like a specific day. So we'll see.
Right? Yeah.
All right.
All right. So we're gonna head into a sprint if that's okay.
Yeah.
And is 25 minutes good?
I think for me, let's
Do a little 25-minute.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been playing my I've just had that sound on this whole time. Hope that wasn't bothering anybody. All right, and it will be, I'm gonna warn you what it is when the timer goes off. Coin tokens, so it'll sound like this.
I'm like a little Mario.
Little Mario, because I took my nephews to the Super Mario Brothers movie last Sunday. So yeah. All right. So we'll see you in 25 minutes, everyone. Happy reading.
How was your reading?
Um,
Little sad.
it was sad. I mean, it's like the backstory of how Ruby like comes to the events of the one and only Ivan, and yeah.
Oh. Well, I read a couple chapters. I'm still confused about the process of what's going on. I'm not giving a lot away or anything away. I just know that she had asked for help by authorities, and the authorities visited, and I'm utterly confused. I get what he's trying to do or what he's trying to say or his without saying it. I just don't know if that's truly the right path to take.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to say about that. But I was like utterly, I was like getting mad about it because I was like, I don't know. I just.
Yeah. No. Yep. I know what you mean. Have you read The House in the Cerulean Sea? We have. We read it together.
Yes.
I gave 4 stars. I loved it.
I liked it after I learned how to pronounce cerulean. You remember how many times I butchered that so many times, and she like asked me, say it with me, cerulean, and I'm like, okay, thank you, because I was like, whatever that water is, I liked it, I did, I didn't love it, I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
I have Underneath the Whispering Door from him as well. So we'll see how that goes.
I didn't have as much desire to read that one as Cerulean Sea, but I've heard it's really good. Annie, Mystery of the Tolling Bell, Nancy Drew. Nice.
I've never read any Nancy Drew, but I have just wanted to read at least one. These are all such good books.
All right. Reef Road by Deborah G. Royce. I loved the Mario movie. Like, I can't even with how much I loved the movie. I just thought it was so good. It was so well done. Like, it catered to the nostalgia that like the older generations have, and it catered to the like interest that the younger generations have. And it was just like the perfect balance of those things. I just thought it was so well done. And I didn't mind Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong, although you could like just
tell he has one of those voices that you can like tell. Yeah.
But he like that has been one of the criticisms is that like Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. Like, it was like, but I like he did well. Like he did a good job. It like Donkey Kong was like was a very Seth Rogen like character. I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't mind him. I don't mind him.
I just what's the big turtle guy's name? Why is that gone?
Not Toad.
Bowser. Jack Black as Bowser was.
I heard he was really good.
So good.
I was like, it's not Toad. Toad is like the little mushroom guy.
Yeah. Oh, I love Toad. I think Toad was my favorite, honestly.
Peach is my favorite, I think.
Your cat's like the duck song. I like the duck sound as well, but
I like the cow sound. So
I was gonna do the duck, but there's like a whole lot of bird noises in the ambient room that I have. So it's like, will I know if the difference? You know. So
you should do a screaming goat. Have you heard that? Out of nowhere.
I jumped at the coin.
I know, so did I. And I knew it was coming because I was like, I want to stop at a good spot.
Yeah. Tomorrow is Independent Booksellers
Ooh.
Day. Destiny Liam says night. Oh, Dee Dee. Is this Latanya again?
Yeah, I texted. That's her bookstagram. So yeah, she's probably switching. Yes, it's the same one. But I texted her. I seen that. And I text her because he usually does night calls, and sometimes I'm obliged if Nana and if Mimi are not available. I'm third string, fourth string. I get it. I love it. I'll take it. I'll listen to you ramble.
Yeah. Didn't read, did some laundry, and got dinner ready. Nice. What is dinner?
Yes. What is dinner?
24 pages. Wonderful. Didn't read, helped my mom make dinner. Wonderful.
Okay. What's dinner?
Show I want to watch while I eat. So I'll be back when I'm done eating. Okay.
Well, when you come back, this girl's going to want to know what you ate. And if you ate tacos, I'm going to be kind of rude. You didn't invite me.
I thought that was the end of comments. There's like a whole lot.
There's a lot. I just see them like going.
20 pages so far, so good. Nice. I was on 51 and I got to 79%. So
ooh. Yeah, when you get into it, you get into it.
Yeah. And I mean, and it's pretty lyrical too. It's close to being a novel in verse. I don't know that I would call it a novel in verse, but it's in between. It's listed as a novel in verse in some places. Because that's like, I mean, she has that style sometimes, and so it's really quick. Like I read The One and Only Bob in a sitting.
The flow is good.
Yeah.
That's that one book I read. I read it on, what was it? Wednesday? I think it was Wednesday. In 5 Years by Rebecca S. It was an audio. It was 7 hours long, and I, read it at a higher speed.
I was going to say, you were talking about some other book that you were listening to today, and I was like, wait, did you finish that?
I finished it all in one day. I had my earbud in, I was playing with P, doing the thing and doing household stuff, and I could not put it down. It was so engaging and just interesting that I had to listen to it. And I liked the narrator. It was nice, and like, because you know how sometimes narrators you don't mesh well with them, like they just don't, and you're like, I need to pause you, but yeah.
Didn't want to pause. Working on a reading journal, read to page 32. Nice, Katie. What? I am at 128 pages in Mad Homie, and I'm waiting for the shoe to drop.
I can't. It always does.
Jodi Picoult. Oh man. The Simple Truth by Jodi Picoult. Like,
is that the one with the
Amish
girl? And oh yes. Mm-hmm.
That one and My Sister's Keeper, those two.
I liked The Pact. I don't know. I remember.
I've not read that one.
Oddly enough, I was in high school, like middle high, 10th grade, 10th to 11th. I was in 10th grade summer because I came back from my history teacher, and he was like, "Oh," because I read a lot, and he goes, "Oh, did you get some good reads in this summer?" And I said, "Yeah, I read The Pact by Jodi Picoult, or Picoult, however you want to say it." And he goes, my wife reads those types of, but like, he goes, "I don't know if those are like appropriate because they're not even at our library." And I'm like, "They're at the public library." I'm just like, and they let me check them out. Like I would go once a week, grab the books, go home, read them, And he told his wife, and his wife was like, "Oh my goodness, you read that book?" But yeah, I was like, yeah, I really liked it. Like,
I mean, I read V.C. Andrews in 10th grade, so I mean, same. Finished The Martian by Andy Weir. Picked up a
It's on my
short
TBR.
Star Wars middle grade, and also watched the NFL draft on TV. Nice. The Martian is also on my TBR.
I'll move my hair for our Denver Broncos. I'm not gonna lie. This is my husband's team, and that's great. I might have a team, and he's not super happy about what the team is, but it's okay.
What is it?
I mean, okay, call me a bandwagoner. It's fine. But I am just,
Just
love
know
what
that we might not be friends anymore after this. Okay.
I
go on.
love what they do for the autism community, you know, and whatnot, and all the things. And I think their main man is hilarious, Jason Kelsey. I'm just gonna say, I think I might get an Eagles jersey and just prepare. Oh, speaking of NFL, and then we'll drop it. Your guy got traded.
My
Like,
God.
and
Yeah.
they it wasn't just a simple trade. They're like, we're gonna give up our first round pick. We're gonna give up this. I'm just like, you're trading him. You're trading.
I know. And you know, the thing with Aaron Rodgers is like when he was good for Green Bay, he was good for Green Bay. But there was a point where he was like done with Green Bay.
Yeah, I can see that.
And I love that he recognizes like what Green Bay has done for him. Like but his goodbye was very like heartfelt and like wonderful. And I'm gonna miss him like crazy. But like he was done with Green Bay.
Yes. And I just remember, for Denver, our last Super Bowl was with Manning, and he was with the Colts his entire career. And they traded him, which again, it does happen. And his like heartfelt, like, he's like, I love the Colts. I'm good. This is my, team and this and that. And, he went to Broncos and he did amazing. And he still does stuff for the Broncos. And I think he still does stuff for, that's where Peyton's name is from.
I also have an issue with people just being traded. Like that whole thing.
Because their life is, I know it's the name of the game and whatnot, but like they have families and like concrete. I mean, you're shipping everyone off here and there, but hopefully they get some notice. I'm hoping they pull them into a meeting and be like, so you're up. We're not renewing your multi-million-dollar contract.
Yeah. I'm reading an audio arc of The Lives of Puppets right now. Least favorite of the three. Under the Whispering Door was number 2, and House on the Cerulean Sea is just so good. Love it. I really enjoyed it. Made it to chapter 16. Nice. Hello. How are you? Dinner is leftover meatloaf and mashed potatoes. I love
mashed potatoes.
Meatloaf the day after. So
it has time to set and just.
I mean, it's great the first day, but the next day it is chef's kiss.
That's how I feel about like lasagna. Like it has to like cool down and like, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I love mashed potatoes.
Oh, I love mashed potatoes too.
I've never met a potato I didn't like.
Yep, Mad Homie. That's I can't call it.
I'm sorry. Every time they say that, I think of like baseball, like romance, like Mad Homie, like your home play. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh man, I lost my spot. Lost, gone. I don't know where. Oh, there we go. Hello. Yeah, how are you? Thank you for the wonderful message on my video today.
I mean, I am all for it, girl. I have my little stuff. I will wear this, of course. I've been with my husband now 17 years. So this is all I've worn because I was not NFL. I was more college. And I'm just ready to rep that green and gray. And I love green. You know this. It's my favorite color. And there's something about him that's just, it's fun.
Yeah. And they do really advocate for the autism community.
They do. So say
Game
less.
Pass in the Broncos because of Peyton Manning.
Yes.
Quilted heart. Nice.
Well, yeah. So our second turned out to be a girl. And of course, I wanted traditional older names because I like them. And my husband did not like Lucy or, all these cute little names that I liked. And I was like, well, what about Peyton? And he goes, oh, like Manning? And I'm like, sure. Can we pick a name for this child? Because I want to call her something. And so we stuck with the Payton like spelling because I did not know you could spell it with an E. But it was either Peyton for a girl or Benjamin Eli for a boy. And Eli is Peyton's brother.
Yeah.
Just saying, we're big fans of the Manning.
Those Manning men, they're fun. They call her Dirty Sally by Amy Mateo.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Fellow Wisconsinite, it was time to say goodbye to Aaron. At least half the state probably agrees. Yeah,
when you're done, you're
I
done.
have an Aaron Rodgers jersey and I love it and I will not get rid of it.
Okay.
The man did a lot for us, but he was done.
Oh, what did you have for dinner?
Yeah.
Tina? What did you have for dinner?
Oh, there
That's
he
what I want to know.
Rice and chicken with teriyaki sauce. That sounds so good.
That sounds good. She probably had some vegetables in with it too. Hello, Krista.
Hi, Krista. Krista's the reason we met.
Yes.
Hey, two of my favorite ladies. Oh, you're so sweet. Sorry, I'm late. I know we didn't realize that your Patreon buddy chat were going to be tonight when we decided to do this, but here now, and as long as the lemon tree grows tonight, I want to know what you think of that because it keeps on going on my radar.
The 4th season of You. I could not get into it after the 2nd season. I just think he needs to hang up his little hat. He's slicing people up too much. We need to move away from this.
Isn't that kind of the point, though?
I mean, I guess so.
Doing okay. Had one of our cats rip a hole in the tent, missing for 2 days, and the oldest was devastated. Oh.
Your cat went camping with you is pretty impressive. I'm just gonna say that.
Oh,
well, I'm sad that it went missing, but it's back, right?
They're in Florida and they're living in their tent right now as they're like waiting for the situation. So everybody, yeah.
Well, I'm glad the cat is back.
Very strong down there. But he came back and
thank goodness.
I'm so glad.
I was getting nervous. I was like, I don't know if I can deal with much more sadness.
Chrissy, were you able to get a new tent? I hope you were. Or fix the hole.
Yeah.
Got a new freezer Monday. Had a service guy finally fix the strange noise by Thursday and filled it with TV dinners tonight.
Oh, perfect. I love a good TV dinner.
Nice. Didn't have any vegetables with it. I mean, vegetables are good, but chicken and rice and teriyaki sauce.
Oh, yeah.
Yum. Finished How to Sell a Haunted House and Writer's Retreat. Okay, I need to know what you think of those, Chrissy, because Writer's Retreat. Am I reading that with you? Who am I reading that with? I'm reading that with somebody.
Yeah, not me.
Not you.
We're reading, what is it? Something by Lily King. Is it Writers and Lovers? That's what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
I have Sell a Haunted House. I just put it on it just became available on my Libby, so I added it to my
How to Sell a Haunted House.
Mm-hmm. It just became like in our, I guess, cycle. I don't know what to call it, but a cliffhanger.
Yes. I'm very glad about the cat. Didn't read, but watched A-Star Reads TBR. Yes. I was watching her Aurelium readathon catch up. Put tape and had to get a new tent. Right. Gave both 4 stars. Writer's Retreat was a huge WTF. You know, that's what I'm hearing, and I don't know if I'm more intrigued or more. It's right here.
Oh, I've seen that cover. Okay, now I know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. But I'm like, anything that takes place like in a retreat, I'm like there for, you know. Anyway, I went to Walgreens today and they're doing their
the red nose challenge. That's cute.
and I decided I needed that in my life. But do you know that it's really like you put this on and you can't breathe?
Yeah, like, okay, so like let's be realistic.
How do clowns do this?
How do clowns do that? And then they wear makeup and they have like this like extremely big like they have like big shoes, big pants, and I'm like I can't like get around with like a child and like a purse half the time, let alone like more obstruction and whatnot. Oh my gosh, do not catch that nose on fire. I do not want to see that.
Well, it's starting to get hot and I just sound so stupid.
I mean, you look adorable.
I try.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. I can't. Whew. All right. I'm allocated like 2 assignments that sprint. Goal for the next sprint, seems small, but you know, is grading 3 more. You know, I mean, we do short sprints here, so
Yeah.
that's
Every little
perfectly reasonable and wonderful goal. Every little bit helps.
Yep, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. Fridge is broke too, but I'm sure I should call her. It was noisy, then melted. Oh, freezer, no cold. Oh my gosh.
Oh. And those repair guys are not cheap either when they come out for their services.
Yeah.
At least the washing machine, we had to get a repair guy out. I think the earlier this year, or earlier the school year, I should say. But anyway.
Yeah. Thank you. The nose is amazing. Okay, so no, it's just like it's literally just it's just this.
Do they have holes underneath the nose? They have to.
Maybe.
Yeah.
They must. Because this does not work.
No, they don't all sound like that. Like, yeah, they don't sound like Squidward on helium. I didn't know we were dressing up tonight.
This is actually a little bit better.
I did not know we were dressing up tonight.
Well, I wasn't planning on it, but
I could have brought my Krusty Krab hat. Just saying.
You could. Punch them with a paper punch.
Yeah, like a little. Look at her go.
Actually, you know what? This is much better. I don't sound the same.
No, you don't.
Like here, I sound like it. Yeah. Okay. Sometimes you just need to laugh.
Of course.
I think I might just buy a new fridge or a repairman.
You do whatever you need to do, but I am supportive of either way. I like our fridge. I'm not trying to talk shamey on our fridge. I like our fridge. But I've seen some fridges that are the 2 doors and the bottom is the freezer. I think that would be really nice too. Just saying. Actually, I wouldn't trade in our fridge. I would trade in our washer and dryer for a little bit more. We just have the basic model with our house when it came. And I would like, a little bit, a nice like LG one. I'm grateful for what we have, but.
Agree. Writer's Retreat was a huge WTF. Wasn't a fan, but like the cover. I mean, the cover is gorgeous. And
yeah,
it's a total buzzword for me.
The best. The best.
Okay. My spouse and I are driving 5 hours tomorrow and have the audio of the writing retreat plan. Writing. Yeah. Okay. I've read that right.
Okay.
They're scaring me. No, actually, I kind of know some weird stuff.
So here's a tip. If you don't know if you're going to like it, have an additional audiobook backup just in case.
Right.
Have a couple options.
got spoiled. Well, I
Okay.
see, I can handle spoilers and it doesn't like, I like the journey getting to that spoiler,
Yeah.
but I don't know, something like the writer's retreat that might bother me, but
It
yeah.
just depends, I guess. I mean, sometimes I go into the book without reading the back of the cover, and sometimes I'm really grateful I read the back of the cover.
Yeah.
So it just depends.
So I don't know that I had it upside down, but like, okay, so it's like this. So I just assumed that your nose would like fit right here, like really nice, like, right? But then you sound like this. And so I just thought I'd try it like this. And it
Uh-huh.
really, oh,
Yeah, I'm just,
stay over
I'm not
there.
a clown expert, so this is, we'll figure it out together if you want to wear the nose.
uh, uh, really pumped us on the lemon trees on audio. Confident
Ooh.
again. Yay! Very limited space, so I can't get a two-door fridge. I'm not even sure if I could fit a freezer at the bottom fridge in the space. Yeah, they don't make them like they used to. If you can repair your old appliance, I'd do that first. Honestly, I feel like it's kind of worth a shot to try to do that first, but
I mean, whatever makes more sense to you, because if you keep putting money into like fixing it and calling out a repair guy, because ours was like 100, I think 120
yeah.
for just like a visit, like that, like adds up if he has to come back out. So, I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
just do what you think is best. They're lovely fridges. Okay, I love going shopping for just probably pretty much anything. It's
They're not.
I like admiring too. I don't need to even go shopping for me. I'll go shopping with you.
On my French drawer bottom drawer freezer has less freezer space, I think,
Okay.
than the old side by side. It's the new freezer in the basement.
Okay. I just like it because there is one where it's like, I call it the kid drawer. You can like pull it out and it could go as a freezer or a fridge. It's kind of fancy. But I was just like, oh, that would be a game changer because my children are always in my fridge, like searching around. And now P likes to climb in the fridge. So I'm just like, if I had a drawer, but we'll get there. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. All right, ready for another sprint?
I am.
All
I'm
right.
excited to get more into.
So I think that I'm going to finish the one and only Ivan.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move on to A Pivotal Pause by Amanda Ziba.
Okay.
I'll talk more about that if I get to it. I'm assuming that I will. So
Still gonna work on this book.
yay. All right. Happy reading.
All right. See ya.
I feel like it got louder that time.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Ah.
But it's getting quieter in my house, so that could also be it too.
It could. I finished The One and Only Ivy. Nope. The One and Only Ruby. And I cannot with how much I love this book. Like, and it probably has a lot to do with the fact that I'm like the fact that my great aunt just died and like having that in the back of my mind because like grief is a big, it's not a big thing part of this, but it's definitely part of it.
Yeah.
So I do feel like that has a lot to do with it, but
you like the other ones as well too.
I do. So, it made sense that I was going to. Have you read The One and Only Ivan?
No, I haven't. It's on my TBR. Everything is on my TBR, it feels like. But yes, you were saying you were reading it, and I was like, okay, well, I typed it in to Goodreads, and I was like, there it is.
Yeah. Swear the fridge was only $300 to begin with, and I only bought it 8 years ago. That's so frustrating.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm looking for my phone to set a timer so that we don't
go over chit-chatting too much.
Yeah. Because we totally did that first time.
It happens.
Okay. And if we sprint before it goes off, that's fine. Hi, Des.
It's my sister-in-law.
Oh! Hi. Yes, that middle kid drawer.
I'm just looking at that and I'm just like, we could put Go-Gurts, we can put like just all the kid things that they need an amount of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Don't you love your nature background sounds?
It was very relaxing.
It was everything.
It was so
Thank you, Renita. You're so sweet. We need the ducks. Okay, fine. Person that has yelled at me about the ducks. Just change the ducks. We can do that. Started Misery by King and got paid.
Ooh,
a little laundry.
It's gonna get good.
See, that's one I can see myself reading.
I would buddy read it with you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I just read The Body for the first time. Desi knows this, but I just read The Body for the first time by Stephen King because I've never seen Stand By Me, and it's my friend's favorite movie, and he's all appalled that I've never seen the movie. But I knew it was based on a book, and I couldn't do it. So, yeah. I read The Body so that I can watch the movie. And I liked it. I liked his writing. It was very much written in 1982, but
because well, Stephen King has written since the dawn of time. Did you not know this? He has a plethora of books. I was like, how are you still writing? How do you still have stuff in your...
still have ideas? Yeah. Although one of his ideas is about an obsessed car, and I just don't know that I could.
He has a couple car books, actually.
Really?
Not just Christine. There's Buick 8, I believe.
See, I don't know. Page 3, loving the book. So Katie is reading Where the Forest Meets the Star.
Okay, I'm on page 51, and her professor Jess came to check on her. So that's where I'm at. Yay!
Video number 2.
Look at her knocking those kids out. And just one sleep, one not like that. Not like that. I think it's WWE. She's just like tossing. Stop.
Knock those kids out.
Oh my gosh, no.
I did jump like Mario bumping a coin block. I know. I need to go back to the ducks.
I think that's where like not normal. I think that's where anxiety comes from, because if you ever play those games, you have to be fast. And I just remember, like, what level was it that you had to jump in the clouds and like the things would like accordion style like go out and come in.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know exactly what level.
I don't know what level that was. I could never pass it. And I always got nervous when it would close and open. And I was like, I'll just watch somebody play it. I'm more a board game kind of girl.
Did no reading, had family drama, and what I'm dealing with says how much of it just.
Oh no.
Chrissy, you need to just do what you need to do. And like, I'm sorry. They don't know what you're like. That I'm mad for you. I'm so sorry.
Sometimes people just need to have grace of situations they don't understand, and just trying to put yourself, like, how can I benefit you to help you if you're family? And family's tricky. It's tricky.
Mm-hmm. That my son's video game made a loud noise.
And she probably looked up and she's like, you know what? I told him to keep it down. I told him I'm going to go in there and I'm just going to stare at him from the doorway.
Didn't read, watch TikTok, lost my place again.
TikTok is just like this great little relief. I love it.
Sucks you in. Met my grading goal. On to the next stack. Go ML.
Oh, you'd be so proud of me. I picked 3 books from my TBR pick jar for May, and I haven't picked since February from the jar. So I'm super excited. I was like, I need to read the books I have. They're getting dusty. And my husband is side-eyeing me when I have more books coming from Amazon. And he just bought me Kindle Unlimited. So like, I just need to read some and like start. You know what I think I can do? I can move some books around and make it look like I'm reading from my book trolley. He'll never know.
Oh, it was like yesterday when we were talking and you asked him what you were going to do when both kids were at school, and he's like, read.
Oh, no. And you know what else he said? He goes, yard work. Do you not? No, sir. I'm not going to do yard work. I'm going to do this magical thing of getting my errands done during the day and not have to worry about you and like other. Yeah, no.
Reading 11/22/63.
Ooh, okay. Okay, so that's more time travel than horror. If you look at more of his recent things, they're not super horror based. Do what you want to do, but just keep that in mind too.
So like his more horror-y.
I feel like that was like the kind of beginning, and that's where we know him. And then he went kind of sci-fi. I mean, he dabbles in everything, but now he's kind of more sci-fi, kind of. He has detective ones too. He's a man of many hats. Okay, this man. I'm telling you.
Really is.
If I saw him, I would just stare at him and I would just
I know. Yeah, that was pretty much the conversation when he found out that I haven't seen it. I've seen parts of it. Like, I know the characters. But I've never. I know.
I've never seen it. I've never seen that movie. That's why I looked away.
My friend is appalled by you.
Well, you know what?
Appalled by me. So
I can have words of appallment for him as well.
Not too many, because he let me go and visit his dogs today.
That's great.
Bedtime calls.
Took forever. Yep. It goes that way.
Mm-hmm. I haven't read Stephen King in years. Love Misery, but The Stand is forever my favorite.
Okay.
What's your favorite, Destiny?
So I haven't read a huge plethora of them because they're big and so I think old school would be it. I told you I had this okay, so when you're reading a book, you have all these sensations, you have all these things. And I think that was the first book that literally gave me like a smellogram because he described a cellar. And of course you hear all these, I don't know what it was. I had to stop reading the book because I was reading the book in bed at night and my husband's snoring right next to me. So like, I know I'm okay, but like I thought this thing, it was going to crawl in my sheets and get me like Freddy Krueger. I like threw the book. I got nervous because I started smelling it and I was like, oh no. So I like it, but I also like The Outsider as a new book of his. It was so intriguing. And then there was also another one. I can't remember. It's a newer one. The Institute was really good too. That gives me Stranger Thing vibes, which I really like too. But yeah, so I like those.
I've read The Body and Green Mile, and I like both of them.
I think I've read about probably like 7 or 8 of them. I need to read more, but again, like if I only stuck with him, I would not read anything else. It would just be him, which is fine, but he's an automatic buy for me. When I see his books and it's every year and they're like $30, I'm like, come with me, my Webster dictionary.
Working through King's books. There's a Discord group.
Okay.
We're reading a King book every month. May we're reading Under the Dome.
Okay, well, send that information because I will be intrigued about that.
Yep. I mean, I probably would. But
I mean, I'm just saying. That's how I found Book Talk or BookTube was because I didn't know exactly what order to read some of his books in because like he like has characters go from book to book, and I found a booktuber, Noelle Gallagher, and I came to the world of Willy Wonka, as I like to call it, because it's just magic. It's like when the doors open and they see the chocolate factory, I was like, I'm home. So, yeah.
So sorry you're dealing with family drama. That's the worst. And so many people are right there with you on their own world stage.
Yeah.
These things help you give you.
There was a podcast I listened
Families
to.
can stink sometimes.
Yeah. There was a podcast I listened to, and they had a quote that said, sometimes, like, obviously, relationships between people are so just complex. They said that sometimes you expect your behavior out of someone. Like you're expecting Destiny behavior out of XYZ. Not that you're setting them up for failure, but you're setting yourself up to be disappointed. Like you're expecting them to be gracious or you're expecting them to be understanding and this and that. And it just doesn't go that way. And I don't know why that stuck with me. Not saying that that's the situation for this lovely lady, but I'm just like, that really stuck with me that I'm like, I'm expecting this and I'm getting upset and let down in my way when that's not their normal, natural way of doing things. It's hard.
Yeah.
Families.
Listening to Heir to Uncertain Magic, which I didn't realize is book 2 in the series until I was 3 hours in. Been there.
Yep, I've done that. I've been there. Yeah, I've been there.
Grace. Yes. Oh, those husbands and silly expectations.
Well, I'm going to send mine to you.
But the thing was, she said, what do you think I'm going to do? And he said, read. And he seemed totally fine with that.
Oh,
and then you asked for, what else? And he was like,
I was egging him on. I'm like, what else am I going to do?
Yeah, you were so egging him on.
I was being a little silly.
Yeah.
But I did not expect him
Yeah.
to
He
say
wasn't
yard work. I was like, yard work?
just
Sir.
to, not to completely throw him under the bus. He was
No, sir, no.
nice.
No, sir. No, I love you. No. But yeah, he's completely chill. He's completely fine with me doing whatever.
Yeah.
But I am
Ooh,
not
that's
going to
good
be
to know.
doing
Check
yard
out
work.
his
That
more
is
stuff.
no. Oh,
That is his
yeah.
stuff.
Okay. Perfect.
Family doesn't help at all. They are in wealthy homes and family, and even asked for 20 that we will pay 2 days. 20 questions and have to. Oh, my goodness. Sorry. Destiny never watches many movies.
Okay, just call me out right now. That's true. We have a long list of movies. She's like, how do you not watch this? How have you never watched this? And I'm like, I think when I saw her last, we watched what is the movie with Drew Barrymore in, and she's like a princess or like it is, I can't remember. She's gonna pop it up.
Oh, Ever After.
Huh?
Ever After?
I think so. Yeah. She's like, but it's like written in like not that. Like Shakespearean, I think, right?
It has a Shakespearean feel to it.
Okay, yes. So we were watching
Cinderella
that.
retelling.
Yeah, we were watching that, and then we watched something else because she's like, "How do you never ever after?" Yeah, we watched that, and then we watched the one the same day. So we watched this lovely lovely depiction of Drew Barrymore, and then we watched the one with I think Natalie Portman when she was pregnant at Walmart.
Where the heart is.
Yeah, which I've never seen either, and I remember watching that, and afterward I was like, "What did I just experience?" And she's like, they're eating with their popcorn. She's like, this is a great movie. And it was, but I was like,
I love Where the Heart is.
Can you preface that this was gonna he just upped and left her at Walmart and she stayed.
He did.
And nobody found out she was in Walmart. I was like, how is this do you just think she's like hanging out? I don't know.
That was an Oprah book club pick.
Oh, really?
Chrissy, you've read 23 books this year. That's awesome. That was your goal. So that's positive. That is awesome. Yeah. Celebrate that, girl. Yeah. Find it hard to get through a single paragraph when it's it goes in spurts.
Yeah. I do really well, and then I'm just like stalling for like one book.
Yeah. Discord group is called Bookish Reality. Under their buddy section is where a bunch of us are reading King books this year. Cool. Interested in fairy tales? Is it scary or fantasy?
I haven't read that one yet, but it's on my book trolley.
I've heard that it's less scary. Like, I've heard that it's not scary. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
But I've heard that it's not as scary.
Okay.
It's like, but it's his newer one. So if he's like following that. Absolutely loved 11/22/63 and Needful Things. How is the body? Should I read it? So you have to be in the mindset that it was written in 1982, and the way things are said is not how we talk today.
Yes.
However, I really liked it. Like, I liked it. I mean, I'm glad I read it.
He has very colorful language. Again, you don't have to always agree with it.
He doesn't talk great about women in it.
No.
But it's really interesting because it's like basically the story of how this author became the author that they were, and how this instance affected the story. And there's like stories within stories, and it's just like, it's a fascinating format to me that it's got the stories within it. And I liked that, but some of the stories were weird.
Yeah, he has like I don't remember what it was that I read, but it had a cat and a mouse on the cover, and then the mouse was within the cat like face. I can't remember what it was, but let me tell you, it was like 4 short stories, and I was like, mind you, they were like 200 pages. They were not short,
Mhm.
but I was like, oh wow, we're getting there. We're on a
Mhm.
journey.
But Stephen King went up to Rob Reiner after he saw the movie, after he screened the movie, and said that it was he was crying and said it was the
Mhm.
best adaptation to one of his stories that he'd ever seen and will ever see.
Oh, that's
So
such a
like,
compliment.
I don't know. I'm kind of excited to see the movie after that.
I really would want to try reading a Joe Hill, which is his son, and then maybe one of his wife's books as well. I would love to read just the whole family and see where
Yeah.
they fall in range.
Yeah. But it's really short. So like the body is really short.
Mm-hmm.
Like a 3 hour. No,
Audiobook.
maybe it took me 3 hours because I listened to double speed, but it's really
They're like, let's get through this, guys.
well, I listened to a lot of books at double speed. But yeah, I wasn't like listening at double speed to like get through it faster. Like my ears are broken. Finished Torn by Karina Cole.
Okay.
And read the preview for the next one in the series and want to read it immediately. Do you have access to it? Love the book Where the Heart Is. It's an Oprah book. And I read it when I read it then. So no, you're not. I okay, I don't know when it came out, but I read it near-ish. Maybe I didn't. I don't know when I read it, honestly. I read it when the movie came out.
Okay.
So like I read it when like around the time that the movie came out. That's when I read it. But so I don't know how close the movie was
Okay.
to when the book came out, but I loved it. That's when you're going to read and I'm going to reread it, right?
Yes. Yes.
Sue is late coming back to the sprint, but switched laundry, painted nails, listened to an hour of my book, just 30 minutes at 2 times speed. Going to be a heartbreaker.
She always has the best nails too. I'm telling you.
She does. Mm-hmm. Never read King, seen most of the movies, but I'm a baby, so not reading it.
Yeah.
Here. Where the Heart Is, what haunts me is her going down the road in her boyfriend's rusty car scene. Yes. Yeah. In the movie, when he's like, where are your shoes? And she looks down and they had fallen off.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, what's wrong with you? And excuse
I'm
me,
like,
sir, she's pregnant.
I'm not
And
stoning this.
there is a hole in the bottom of your car.
Poor girl.
It was live in 1982, so I'll probably be okay with the body. I mean, I was born in 1982. So somebody said it's really old. And I was like, shut up.
The
person was older than me. So
I was buying alcohol the other day, and of course they, still card and whatnot. And she was like, oh, I don't need to see the rest of it. It starts with a 19, and I'm like, oh, like I literally she's like, yep, you're over it. And I'm like,
your year starts with 19?
I know that's how I felt. I was like, a way to
read my first Stephen King book, The Shining, when I was way too young, and it scarred me for life. Did you put it in the freezer? Did you put the book in the freezer?
Yes, Rachel, did you do that?
And I watched half of it on TV when I was in middle school, and I was no.
Can I tell you?
No,
I remember having it on the VHS, and I would run past where we had our movies because I felt like it was watching me. And I was like, I cannot do this. But yes, I watched. It wasn't it. I watched Chucky, Child's Play, when I was 5 or 6, like Otto's age, because I was with cousins and they thought it was funny. I can't. I'm a wuss.
Read 11/22/63 and enjoyed it, but that's it for me and Mr.
I
King.
heard that's a good one. Oh, you're really gonna like this one. I loved it. I loved it. I kind of want to reread it now. I know about I read the whole book.
Yeah, once you know, like it's
Yes,
like,
and I
what
want
did I
to. I want to
miss?
go back.
Mm-hmm. Needful Things is a serial-based book and can be
Okay.
read in chunks, even though it's over 500 pages.
He is not one for the light of heart.
He co-wrote Sleeping Beauties with his son Owen. I almost read that as with his own son. Like,
I see that. I see that.
I read that one last year. It was good fantasy with some horror and terror sprinkled in. The timer went off, so we gotta get
Okay.
into
Okay. Okay.
I read Where the Heart
Okay.
Is when I saw the movie middle school, maybe. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Any bookstore for Independent Bookstore Day tomorrow?
Maybe.
It would be a good day to go. And mellow, reading Goosebumps.
Yes! I love a good Goosebumps. I'm gonna
Great
do
nails.
reread in
Lots of jams,
October.
books and jams.
Yeah.
That's a great book.
Mhm.
And Tim
He just
Curry was an awesome Pennywise.
At Christmas.
Interesting.
That is not a Christmas movie.
Oh man.
Can you imagine? Our family just puts on what's that Christmas movie that's always on with
A Christmas Story or National Lampoon? The Leg Lamp.
Both of them, yes. We just watch it like on repeat. I'm like, can we put in the Grinch or something? Can we put in something a little bit more like festive? I don't care about this.
Oh man. All right. Used to watch crazy movies and my
so it wasn't just my okay. Yes. What's wrong? Yeah, no. I remember being like 9. I'll say this and then we'll wrap it up. I remember being 9 and I was like, oh yeah, we watched the movie. I stayed at my friend's house and her parents had no care in the world. I think 9 or 10 because I was in elementary school. Anyway, I was talking about this movie that we watched and I was like, yeah, they put like ketchup on, like they lay down on the ground and put ketchup and mustard and like eggs and then they go through a car wash and like there was this guy that said like, hey, like, hey. And they're like, you did not watch Dazed and Confused. And I was like, I did. In a basement of someone's house. I don't understand this.
Oh, that's funny. All right. Happy reading, everyone. See you in 20 minutes. Bye. Just testing.
We were just staring at each other. We were like,
Oh, so hope everybody liked the ducks.
I could definitely tell the difference.
The people want what the people want. I don't.
And you're gonna just be obliged. You're like, yes, yes. It's crazy how young people, like some people look and some people don't look. I used to think I was going to look like the girls in Greece when I was a senior in high school.
Yeah, turns out they were 50. No.
Turns out they're not 50, but turns out they were adults.
They were very much adults. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. Against all odds. I don't know what that is. I don't know that I've ever heard of that. I probably have. If somebody describes it, it'll very rarely watch movies, and mostly I have and always will be too scared to watch horror.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was on a different live where I talked about my ex deciding to go. Oh, I didn't talk about it. I was in the comments. My ex and I were on a double date, and it was his turn to pick the movie. Like we always double dated with this couple. It's his turn to pick the movie. He knew I didn't want to go to the horror movie that it was. It was some kind of haunted house one. I was like, don't pick that.
Nope, that's where you
Do
went
it.
wrong.
Don't.
Nope.
We're walking up,
No.
and
No. Negative.
the girl of the other couple says, "Oh, it's your turn to pick, and you're too chick. You're not man enough to pick the horror film."
Why? Why would you say that? Like what?
I'm like, for real, man. Throw me under the bus. Okay? Throw me under the bus.
No.
Amy doesn't like that shit. Amy doesn't want to do it. Excuse
No.
me, language. Like, no.
No, my husband and I have never been to a haunted house together, and we will not. Like, I refuse. And no, I
it
don't.
was quite the red flag. Paranormal Activity, I feel like that might have been it. Something to do with paranormal, maybe. I don't know.
Yes, it was probably that movie. And we watched it in theaters, and then it didn't have like credits. It just went like the screen just went to gray, and I was like, was that real? What did I watch?
Strangely, I can read some horror, like horror light, but movies, nope. I am the same way.
Same.
Although I do like The Sixth Sense, and I don't think that that's horror. Is it? I don't think that's horror.
Oh gosh,
that's like
I can't watch that. I'm scared of a lady being in my kitchen chasing me.
Although I did jump. I went and saw The Sixth Sense with my volleyball team, including my coach, and I ended up sitting next to my coach. And we watched the movie. We're walking out of the movie, and he's like, if you jump like that when you were like on the volleyball court, you'd probably get more playing time.
Well, okay, Coach of the Year. Thanks for telling me that.
He was really just kidding, and it was.
Yeah, but in poor taste, I feel like. But that's just me.
Well, no, because I was laughing about how much I like. Yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't just
about how much I jumped. So it wasn't like it was. Yeah. No, it wasn't. It wasn't really. I opened it up.
Okay.
I opened the door for the joke. It was fine. He was not trying to be in poor taste. Okay. Nothing as good as good as the experience of watching it for the first time live on TV with commercials, mesmerizing in the 80s. People were normally 10 to 20 years older than the characters they were playing. Okay, there is nothing like needing to sit through a commercial after the cliffhangers they throw at you.
Oh, yeah.
Like you can tell exactly where those breaks were supposed to be. And
you can. Like when he's like by the like hanging laundry and you see him like I can't.
Really like the books. Books, horns, but it was a little gross at times. Okay. Not sure if that is what you mean. John Ritter was amazing as one of the adult kids who was supposed to be like 30, but was more like 50. Oh, dear. Oh, John Ritter. I love John Ritter. Hi, Sharon. Home from work. Glad to catch some sprints. I think we'll be around for a little while yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You're welcome. By so fast into the book, didn't get to do anything. Just played Happy Color and listened to my book. You need those, Krista. You need that. That's fine. Oh, Happy Color. Ducks made me laugh. Good. I'm so glad. To page 82. Nice. My cats thank me. Nice. Thank your cats. Or, no, tell your cats you're welcome.
Trying to see where I'm at.
Oh, the cats. Honestly, they still do it a lot today too, right? The Riverdale cast, lots of them are 25 plus years old. Playing high schoolers. Yeah, doing all kinds of stuff that high schoolers have no business doing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not really, not always, but anyway. Do at blank and have the people's names that are in the chat. Is it not working to do that? Because it should.
It's never worked on my end, and I don't know. I'm not technical though, so I just
I don't know if it does it when I'm on my phone, but I don't.
Maybe that's why.
If it's addressed to me, I'll see it, but I won't see it like highlighted if it's like addressed to somebody else. And when I do it to somebody else, I don't know if it shows up. Like I can't see that it's showing up as highlighted. So yeah, I don't know why it's not. I really don't, Jean. I'm sorry. Because you should be able to do that. My husband and I did a haunted house once, and I turned into my uncle and cursed out a clown.
She does not like clowns. This girl came out swinging one time. But she likes horror movies. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know.
Scream is my favorite horror series. Always rewatch it. That's about it for rewatch. I love Scream. Like the first one. I haven't watched any of the rest of them, but I love Scream. I loved it. It always made me sad that Drew Barrymore was on the movie poster and she dies in the first 5 minutes.
She's not really.
Sorry, that was a spoiler.
I'm just upset that Matthew, who is it, Lillard? He dies in the first one. He was cute too.
Trouble with middle grade horror. If a book is really stressful, I spoil the book and read the ending first. I've done that. Yeah. Happy Color is where it's at. For real. It isn't working. The at function normally, it only works on my computer only, but it is not.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I don't know why. I don't mind older adults playing teens. Let the teens enjoy their childhood. I kind of agree. Started the Thursday Murder Club. Some of them are pretty short though. Some of those chapters are short.
Are like a page or two, like two pages and stuff.
It's like a James Patterson novel where it's like 200 chapters and one of the chapters is like a word.
But when you hear it's 115 chapters, it's a little intimidating.
Yeah, for sure. Terrified of clowns. Nice. Is it a spoiler when the movie is over 25 years old? I mean, I don't think so.
I mean, at this point, if you haven't watched it, I don't think that that's going to deter you from watching it or not watching it.
Or make you want to watch it.
Mm-hmm. Shocker. People die in horror movies.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no.
So I started reading Close Quarters, A Pivotal Pause. And this is the second book in the Close Quarters series. Actually, I was 12 pages in already. I didn't just start it. I got to page 48.
Okay.
And so it's these 4 cousins, the Ames cousins, and they come together in the first one because their grandma dies and leaves them each a certain amount of inheritance. And the one wants to open a bookstore. So they're going to open a bookstore together with the inheritance from their grandmother. And it was beautiful. Like I flew through it. Amanda Ziba is she's a local Wisconsin author that grew up near La Crosse, and she went to Eau Claire with me. Like we sang in choir together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, she's a very cool human being. And also a good author. We had education classes together. She was an education major.
Oh, that's fun.
And yeah, so I consider her a friend, and I'm really liking this. This is the second book. The third book actually has my name in it because she did a contest to have a character named after you in a book, and the new bookseller is going to be named Amy. So I'm very excited.
Oh, that's exciting.
And the third one, and that's coming out next month. And yeah, so I'm yeah. This one takes place during the pandemic, which is like I don't know. I love that pandemic feeling, but it's coming because it's January.
Yeah. Sometimes it's almost too close to the time frame to like want to read about it. And I understand like people, you know, are gonna write about it because again, it's a topic and it's just like, maybe it's a little too close to time, but
yeah. Yeah. But it's like one's going off to college and one is going to be working on a cruise ship. And this is
that's fun.
You know, like we're coming up on March, and you just like I know
you know what's coming. Oh, that's the worst.
No, but I know it's so cool, and I am totally book famous.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Being named friends with an author is fun. And naming news is also fun. Yeah. I mean, I had to win a contest to do it. We're not that close of friends, but she's a very, very cool person. Like just like as a person in general, she's really great. She's great. Like she has great education resources and things like that. She's a very cool person. So yeah. You'll see a lot of posts on my Instagram about the third one coming up soon. So, whoops. Wish Skeet was in more movies than the first Scream movie. Skeet. Is he?
He's the other bad guy in Scream, the other one. The one that like licks blood off his finger.
Yep. Okay.
That one.
That's what I was thinking.
That one. He's like, oh, Sydney.
I know. And I love that it's a bookseller, you know, like.
I mean, it goes hand in hand. Like, that's so cool.
Yeah. Love Skeet. Him and Sean Hunter started a bad boy obsession. You know,
yes.
Billy Loomis. That was the name I was actually looking for.
Yeah, he's not bad to look at.
No.
Yeah,
that he is.
Destiny would be chopped up. I would be like, "Oh, you're in the house, cool. Let's hang out." You're just gonna. It's okay. Did I ever tell you? Okay, so funny story. So I got it from the Scream movie, how Drew Barrymore is making the popcorn on the stove. And I had never made this popcorn before. And LaTanya, she makes popcorn and it's great. I'm glad, she's able to do that. So I'm like, I'm going to get one and I'm going to make one on the stove because that just seems great. Well, someone did not read the instructions of like taking things off. She just sat it on the stove like a great smart tart, turned on her gas fire stove, and it's just, I'm like, I wonder when it's gonna pop. Then I took the like piece of paper off, and it didn't have like saran wrap. I took that off. I had that brain cell going. But all of a sudden, maybe I turned it on too high because the flames kept going kind of like this. And then all of a sudden, I don't know if it was the oil, if it was like not, it wasn't going like a little mushroom top, okay? It caught on fire, and I'm standing there like this, trying to blow it out. My husband was in the bedroom. He was video gaming because we had the stuff upstairs because we were doing things downstairs. Anyway, he comes out, he goes, "What's that?" And he just like looks, he's like, "Destiny, go outside, take it outside." So I'm like holding it and walking it outside as it's flaming. And what does she do? She puts it on her wood deck railing. No, put it in the snow. Like, mind you, I do all this and I get nervous, and I'm just like, he walked out, and I'm just holding it over the sink as it's doing the smoke and the burning and the flames. And it was not my fondest moment, can I tell you? And some people like fight or they flight, like that, like nervousness. No, I just freeze. That should be an option, because
it is an option.
I just freeze. I internally freeze, and I just like lock up, and I'm just like, I need to do something. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
And my
fight,
house
fight, flight, or freeze is now like taught in social emotional learning.
That's me. My house is fine. Everything is fine. It had a really bad smell, and I figured out to, put it in the snow. And I love him to death. But he goes, I come back in, and he goes, "So what did we learn?" I go, just to stick. He goes, "There's popcorn. There's popcorn in bags that you can put in the microwave." And I was like, I just wanted to do this.
So what did we learn? I agree that Billy Loomis got better with age.
Oh, yes, he did.
Much prefer the name in a book thing. One of my claims to fame is having a cow named after me. Wisconsin born and bred. My grandma was named after a cow. So.
I have nothing named after me. So
yeah, my grandma was the youngest of 8 kids, and my great grandpa took great pride in coming up with the craziest names. And he would have like 3 names for each kid. So like Desma Alphacina Linabelle is the one that I use as an example. Okay. Like Desma Alphacina Linabelle Stieber. It's like, that's her whole name.
I mean, I want to be named after like a chicken maybe, or a flower.
My grandma is the youngest. She's born. My great grandpa decides I'm too old to come up with kid names. So he tells his kids, name your sister. And they all love this cow, Marcella, that was on the chopping block. Oh my God. So my grandma is Marcella.
Oh no.
And she hates that so much.
That's such a beautiful name, though. I'm into like.
It was a fun story, but
I was petitioning Peyton to be either Lucille, and we can call her like Lucy, because I thought that would be cute, or like I wanted to name her after his grandma, which her name is Dorothy. Did not want to name her Dorothy, but her nickname was Dottie, and I thought, Dottie Ann would have been so cute. And you don't like it?
I love it.
Oh, I was about to say, I looked at him and I'm like, we're waiting for the doctor to come in and, say, yeah, everything went fine. I was like, Corey, he goes, not a chance. We're not naming our children Dottie and Otto. It's not going to be Dot and Ott, okay? Because that was his grandpa's name was Otto, and he was married to Dorothy, but Dorothy and Otto didn't work, so Dot and Ott worked. And I said, how cute would that be? He goes, no, they were married. I don't want them going from married to siblings. That's weird. So, yeah. I was petitioning. I was like gun-hoing it.
I like to think of YouTube celebrities that I love to follow, but they don't actually know me, my imaginary friends. Because I can be on board that, but Renita, we have met, so we are in real life friends. So
I am not gonna lie, I had like a little shell shock the first time like I was like on a live with someone, like not like this, but like in the comments, and I didn't know it was a thing to like read the comments, and they read my name. They're like, "Oh, hey," and I'm like, I like freaked out. I was so happy though.
Latanya knew where that story was going.
Of course, because I called her and I was like, I almost burned down my house.
Against All Odds was a Jeff Bridges romance drama movie where cheating is involved. Early 80s.
Oh.
Very not PG.
Yeah, it does not
on point for the basement at Christmas or Easter. That's
I'm not opposed to this kind of party on Christmas or Easter, but maybe not the right. I like it.
Yeah,
I know. I was
at one of my friends' parties. We watched The Final Friday. And there's a tent scene, and it
was junior high. I don't know where our parents were that they were not like watching what we were watching. I watched Jawbreaker in junior high. If you don't know that movie, do you know that movie? Mm-hmm. Yes, I watched that in junior high, and I was like, had no.
You were very lucky you were not hurt.
Yes. I
once at a party and decided to make nacho cheese. I put a Corningware square baking dish on the glass stove, walked into the room.
I've heard about it until stories about, if you put a pot, like a lid of a pot on one of the glass stoves, it can compression it and bust in there. Mm-hmm. I saw that on John and Kate +8.
Yeah. So Destiny does not have a channel yet.
Do not.
I'm working on her.
I just need to be more comfortable. I'm not good at, yeah.
So I will share it when she's got one. Named her after a One Tree Hill character.
She thinks I named Peyton after Peyton from One Tree Hill because she named her daughter after a One Tree Hill character.
I mean, Peyton was a pretty integral character of that.
She's the one with the curly hair. I tried watching this a couple times, and
honestly, I don't know who she is. I just know that she was a very integral character.
I think she's the one with the curly hair, but that's her show. It's great. I like Gilmore Girls, and we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. My friend Bad Nancy has an Italian boyfriend named Marcello or Marcello. Italian would be Marcello, wouldn't it? But he pronounced Marcello. There it is. Okay.
My friend Bad Nancy. I want to know
Bad Nancy. Yeah, I want to know the story behind Bad Nancy.
Good. I'm glad. This is our normal. Yeah. This is our normal.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, real friend. Jeff Bridges, not I think. Did I say it right? I knew what you meant. I knew it. I read it right in my head. I don't. Gas stove, not glass.
Oh,
that makes a lot more sense. I was like trying to picture it, but I was like, I mean, I've heard of this happening, but I don't remember the glass, and I was a little confused, but I didn't want to look stupid. So thank you for clarifying.
I get nervous putting, like, when you reheat something and you take it out of the fridge, I get nervous of putting that cold dish in, like, the
microwave
oven. And then I get nervous about putting I let it cool.
Yeah,
I put it in the fridge because I get nervous about that. I don't know.
You're supposed to let it cool at least a little bit.
Yeah, I definitely do. But
yeah. Yes, curly hair.
She is on me about this. I just don't like basketball, and it's as basketball.
I watched the first 2 episodes.
So what's your TV show of choice? What's your comfort TV show of choice? Like, you can put it on when you're like cleaning, or you don't need to watch it.
Friends.
Oh, I love Friends. I like Friends. Mine's Gilmore Girls through and through.
There's every situation in the world can be
It's true.
can be
Pivot,
referred back to
pivot,
the Friends episode.
pivot. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Look at me. I'm fine.
I don't know why my voice is all squeaky like this, but really, I'm fine.
No, I love Gilmore Girls. It introduced me to my second husband, Jess Mariano, Milo Ventimiglia. He just doesn't know it yet. Oh, he just doesn't know it yet. That man
Yes,
is
a good one.
lovely.
Gilmore Girls, Golden Girls.
Oh, Golden Girls. She's a good. I do love Lucy.
Friends, Outlander.
I need to get into Outlander.
Mm-hmm. If you pull your glass baking dish out of the fridge to put in the oven, put the cold dish in the cold oven, then preheat the oven and the dish.
Oh, cold on cold and then warms up. Okay, okay. I usually just set it out like, you know, when you make things ahead of time for like Thanksgiving, like green bean casserole. I'll like make it the night before without the topping, take it out, and then I just kind of like let it get to room temp so it's not like cold to the touch. I don't know.
This advice brought to you from the girl who blew up the nacho cheese.
I mean, hey now, okay, this girl was burning popcorn, a flame ball, and I think I haven't food poisoned anyone yet, so we're good.
Just in case. Can't rewatch Gilmore Girls. The mom Lorelai just annoys me so much now, and I want to shake her.
Emily Gilmore, the vicious trollop she is.
I think she's talking about Lorelai, though.
Oh, she does. Oh, well, you know, to each its own. I thought
the thing that bothers me is that, like, she was so much trying to be the best friend of her daughter that she, like, forgot that sometimes she just needed to be the adult. And then she got mad because when she was trying to be the adult, her daughter wasn't responding.
It was
never
a
gave
very,
her daughter a reason to respond.
There was very gray areas within her parenting. I understand she was trying to be a comfort, like coming from where she came from. She wanted to be a more like, come to me with your problems, come to me. I want to, you know, not have you turn into my mistakes and this and that. But yeah, I get what you're saying. I think it was an area where she, you know.
Yeah, she could have improved a little bit more. So the timer went off 5 minutes ago. So all right. So ready?
Yes, I'm ready. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. But yes, I'm ready.
Happy reading.
All right, happy reading.
Hello.
Hello. I'm 90 pages in.
Nice.
So pretty far.
Yeah. Where did you start?
Chapter 2.
Right. So what page is that?
Let's see. Page 13.
Nice. That's a nice chunk.
Yeah, it's a nice little read.
Yeah. So I read 10 pages.
Okay.
I tried moving to the living room, but then it started like bouncing in and out of internet. So decided to come back here. So there's like a lot of moving, and then I was like, oh, it's almost done. So then I was playing a game on my phone.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. All right. Well, Krista left, but you should see this.
Yeah, because she's an hour ahead of us too.
She is. Mom was definitely a Lorelei, but also I'm your mom until you are an adult.
Yeah, she's a good mix.
Yeah. Who's the booktuber who hosts the Gilmore Girls book reading campaign?
Is it Clara? I think there's a lady I follow, and she does read like Gilmore. There's tons of them. You could like Google or put it in the YouTube search bar, but
Yeah, I
I'm not
don't
for sure.
I do not know. 8 projects I would like to grade, much faster to grade than the lengthy essays I was grading before. So possible. I just need to know if you did, ML. Look at.
Oh yeah, I was about to say, just wait. Good for her.
Yay!
Yay.
Posters. So good night. Thank you so much for
I know.
coming. Hope you do it more often. Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
Just saying. Page 103. You are catching up to her.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Liv's Library does a Gilmore Girls readathon. 1% of Zodiac Academy Cursed Fates, but only 260 pages to go. Woohoo! Nice.
Hopefully it goes by fast.
Yeah, Neva's doing the Stars Hollow read along.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm gonna look more into that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, her game is really fun to watch. Darling Desi. Desi should have known that.
Yeah. There's a lot. Yeah.
Oh.
She has like strawberry blonde hair. She's really good too.
Oh, okay. Maybe getting up at 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. So I'm heading to bed. Nice. Enjoy this evening. Looking forward to your next one. Yay. Good night. Thanks for joining. I was shocked when I looked at my phone and realized that it was 10:30. Yep. It was 10:20 when I looked.
Yeah.
But still, I was shocked. This went very fast. I hate not putting up last sprint.
We'll just chit chat. We'll wrap it up because you have a busy day tomorrow too, and I understand.
So I'm very sorry that I did not put up the last sprint banner, but that has to be the last sprint.
Yeah. And everyone is winding down, and East Coast, West Coast, or it's more East Coast. I mean,
26% in the net gallery. Which one are you reading, Sharon? It's a very fun night. I agree.
Oh, a dream team.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We should do like a book, because we do like a book a month. We should do a book, and we could do a live show.
Oh, yeah.
We could do that. That would be fun.
That would be so
You're
much
welcome for a great evening. Thank you so much for coming.
Oh, before everyone leaves, I have to tell you, I went upstairs to go to the bathroom, obviously on our sprint, and my husband's getting ready for bed. And I go, yeah. And he goes, how's it going? And I'm like, good. And he kind of chuckles. And then he goes, so moving books on your book trolley? And I was like, oh my God. He goes, I checked in a couple times. I didn't watch the whole thing. But he goes, I came in at the right moment. I was like, I can't get anything past you.
See, and the thing is, you got to give him props too, because he's like trying to support you too. So you can't even be mad at him.
So I could not. So the heater turned off down here on this. So I was getting extremely cold because I had the door open, the sliding glass door. And I was like, the button's not working. He like crept down here and he like turned it on for me and went back upstairs.
You could have turned off your camera.
I know. I didn't think of that. He was like, I don't want to bother you. And I'm like, I'm cold. My fingers are like numb. At one time we were done with the sprint and I was like this. And I was like, I can't feel my little fingertips. They're cold.
So funny.
You're welcome, guys.
Yeah. Oh,
I got a few nonfictions in my Libby TBR.
Nice.
No problem, Latanya.
This has been fun. I agree.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you so much. Yeah. This was very good for getting my mind off of it, but also reading Ruby, just
kind of gutted you. Yeah.
Kind of gutted me a little bit, but it was like the best kind of gutting.
Yeah. That's good.
But yeah, it just kind of let it out.
Yeah. I know. I would look up and look at the time and I would see you getting emotional. I was like, and we're looking back down because I'm an awkward turtle.
Awkward turtle.
I was like, I'm here, but I'm here.
But it was like a good emotional. It was fine.
Good.
It was fine. I was not I know there were so many people watching. It was so great. Usually I have maybe 15 people. There were 25 people at one. Maybe it was 24, but still, I'm so excited.
I told a few people, I think it's just great. I don't know. It was so much fun. And it could have been just me and you here is the thing. But I'm glad other people are involved too. And we have ideas now of other things to do.
Yeah. And we were sitting here coming up with questions that we were going to need to ask just in case nobody felt like talking.
I got nervous. I was like, well, they're obviously more personal things that we know about. And we're like, well, we're not going to talk about that. So yeah, I even have my little game over here because it has random questions. And she's like, I got some questions too.
Oh, starting to move parents into assisted living. It's rough. It is. Yes, we'll definitely. Excuse me. Hiccups over here. I will definitely say a prayer for that.
Yeah.
Invite interesting co-hosts that engage the followers.
Well, you guys, say more.
Oh, yeah. Good. I'm glad it was a nice repeat. It was good for me to get out of my head as well. And so I'm really glad that it gave that relief to you as well. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm burying my great aunt tomorrow. So, well, I'm not burying, it's her funeral. And I have to sing at it. So I have to be, able to sing. So it's been weighing quite heavily on my mind. So ML, you were mega productive.
Oh yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
kind of kicked butt a little bit. I'm so happy for you. Not so sure of their choice. That's got to be a Denver.
Oh, well, I did have another shirt on and it got dirty, but I'm fine with my Denver Broncos, my husband's Denver Broncos.
Yeah. All day to drudge through the ends of those stacks. I'm so glad that you were able to get through them. It just, yeah, for sure. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Did you? Oh, wait till you read the next one. Oh, that's so sweet.
Thank you so much.
I know. It's going to be beautiful too. You'll need to take a picture just so that we can see it.
Take a picture and put it. Yes. Because that is the kind of thing. Like she was like my aunt she's my great aunt. She was 95. So like she traveled to 48 of the 50 states. Most of the Canadian provinces, 20 different countries. Just
crazy.
Like she went everywhere and she was so generous. Like she would invest her money so that she could give it to all of us kids. And it just like, and she didn't have children of her own, but she just like adopted all of us as her grandkids, and her nieces and nephews were her life. And she just, I didn't agree with everything that she thought, but she had good intentions with everything she did. And she was definitely an inspiration in my life. So
definitely.
Destiny's Instagram should be in the description of this post.
And it's also my name that you see, like Desi_reads is my name as well.
Yep. So yay.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
She definitely had a story. She definitely had a long type of life, and she explored and, filled her bucket up in many different ways that worked for her, and it might not work for everyone else. But yes, you're not going to always find views and opinions the same, but it doesn't mean that it was coming from a harsh place. Like you were saying, like you knew deep down it was like good. And when people are good, it's just impactful. So
yeah. And it like there's a part of me that just I'm surprised by my reaction and my sadness, because I've really been mourning her. She had a lot of memory loss and dementia type symptoms at the end, and I've been mourning that loss of the aunt that I knew for about 3 years. So the fact that it's just kind of hitting me, like there's a finality to it that
I think that is
so
part of it. And I think it's just like that finality of saying goodbye to her body form, but her spirit is going elsewhere, whatever you believe in. But it's just knowing that like even if she wasn't speaking, her presence was still there, and her hopefully sound mind, even if she couldn't speak, you knew she was kind of there. And it's definitely different when it's just like, it's the finality, like you said, of it. It's just like, this is it. This is, we're not going to have even a shared glance or anything. Like it's going to be in different ways. Now you're going to feel her. So
yeah. So for sure.
But she's traveling to those last 2 states. Let me tell you, she's going to get her frequent flyer miles. Okay.
Yeah. I'm telling myself, I mean, she was born before Alaska and Hawaii.
I know, we were trying to figure this out.
So I'm telling myself that she's been to every state before she was born. Like that was a state before she was born. I don't know that that's true, but that's what I'm telling myself.
No, that's okay. I mean,
I was telling Destiny before, but she had magnets shaped like each of the states, and she had them on her refrigerator as like in the shape of the United States. And so
like an original pin, like map type of thing.
Yeah. So like that, it was always her dream to have one from every state.
Mhm.
And like, so, I mean, that's what I think of that. I think of when I was 4 years old and I was really mad because she said I couldn't start piano lessons until I was 6. And
Amy,
so I,
Amy, you did not take one. You did not take
no,
one.
no. No, I went to my sister's piano lesson and I sat on her piano bench and I refused to move until she gave me
Oh
a lesson first.
my gosh. I was like, you can't be a puzzle piece stealer, Amy.
I did not. But like, I do remember like I played with her puzzle pieces, so I would move them, but then I would always like put them back like where they were supposed to be, like because I would always be there when my sister had her lessons, and vice versa. But she gave me like 4 lessons from the time I was 4 to the time I was 6, and then I got like lessons.
Okay.
So
yeah, I've never played the piano. I know quite a bit of people that do play, but it's not a skill I picked up. Desk. Cool. I could be a desk. I know it. She said at the bottom, she's like, sorry. And I'm like, no, I've been called worse. Desk is not a problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's definitely free of pain now, and I'm glad for that. But yeah, it'll be a sad day tomorrow, but it'll be a good celebration of her life too, and I'm thankful for that. So yeah. So thanks for joining me, Destini.
No problem. I had a great time. I'm glad we could take your mind off of it. I'm glad to do one of these. This was my first, so I'm excited to do more. And I guess now we're going to have some planning sessions because people want this dynamic duo.
Right? I mean, we're in demand. I seriously, one of the highlights is that Corey was actually like watching. Checked it.
I knew it too. Because he was like, he had texted me earlier in like the first round. He goes, 8 minutes to go. And I'm like, get out of here. I was like, no, he's always so supportive. He was like, you need to create like a book, like, because I wasn't even going to create like a book Instagram because I was like, who's going to want to hear from me? I don't like read, like, anyway, that's not the case. And since day one, I mean, because I can go back, he's liked every single one of my posts, even though he does not read at all. He's like, oh, you used emojis on here. Oh, you did this. You type a lot. You know that we could shorten this up. I don't need to know what the book is about. And then he's like, he'll always go like, oh, you didn't do your weekly check-in on Wednesday. Are you going to do it today? Because I need to know what's going on with you.
I love that.
You
got a good one, Destini.
Oh, I know. Trust me, I know. And I'm not going to tell you. Well, I'm going to tell you. The reason why he started dating me is because I lied to him.
You did tell me that already, but you can tell the people.
Well, I was crushing on a certain fellow in high school, and I did my due diligence. I did my research, and I found out he liked the Denver Broncos. I found out that he liked off of his MySpace certain players. So what did a little Destini
MySpace? Just take a moment and let's explore MySpace a little bit here.
Yes. Well, what did I do? I just started bringing up topics that I knew he would like. And I said, oh, you like this football team? I like this football team. And I was like, oh, but my main player that I really like, because I was like, let's do current players, because I don't know if this guy is a current player, but I did a couple current players, threw those and sprinkled those into my little lie. And then I hit him with my ultimate player is blah, 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 Lynch. I don't know if his name is John, Matt, Tyler. I don't know now. Could not tell you. But this man went to his friends and he was like, I think I found the one. I think this is it. Like I've got to ask this girl out. She's cute and she likes the Denver Broncos. I do not. We started dating. We went on a date, started dating, blah, blah, blah. That was in December. Roll around now to NFL time. He's like, oh, we're going to watch games together. I'm like, you bet. Like, let's go. Let's, bring the snacks out. We'll cuddle up and watch the football. And then we're watching the football game. And I'm quiet. He's quiet. We're both quiet. Not a big deal. And I'm just like, yeah, this is such great defense. He goes, what? And I go, it's such great defense, because I looked up terms before this game. And he was just like, you like the defense? And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, who has the ball? And I go, I don't know. I can't tell, even though now I know, how to read things. And he goes, what down are we? And I'm like, we're down the field. That's where we're going. And he goes, no, sweetheart, we're the offense team. And we don't have the ball right now. It's fumbled. And I'm like, what? He goes, I have a just question for you. And I'm like, yeah. He goes, where's the Denver Broncos from? And I was like, I don't know, Texas. And he goes, let's riddle this. What did let's say his name is John. What did John Lynch play? And I'm like, what? And he goes, what position? And I was like, defense. And he goes, wrong. And we had this discussion. He goes, you don't know football, do you? And I'm like, And then he looks at me and he goes, good thing I love you. And I'm like, yeah, about that. And he still brings it up too. And I'm just like, well, I knew what I wanted. And I hook, line, and sinker to you. So that was that. That's my story.
Start a fantasy football team to share. Whoop.
Okay, good. So it wasn't just me. There are more people like me. We know what we want. Okay, that's determination.
Dating my cousin. Knew nothing about football, but engaged.
Determination. Check that on my skills box, okay?
Yeah.
I haven't lied about anything as major as that, but he does bring it up. He's like, oh. I said, I don't like liars. I don't like, in books, I don't like cheaters. He's like, oh, but you lied. And I was like, one time, dude. And he goes, it was about the Broncos. And I was like, it's like, whose fault is it though? Because I'm not a good liar. Like, how did you not catch on?
My French lesson today, because I'm going to Paris next year for my 60th birthday.
We can say no. We can say
you
it
can
was
say
50
if you want. It's
Yeah,
fine.
we can say 40, girl.
You'd be aren't you a grandma though? That you would be a very young grandma.
I mean, I feel like 60 is a young grandma too.
Although 60 is closer to retirement age, so maybe she wants to be 60.
I mean,
give or take, right?
She can be whatever she wants to be.
I think she could pull off 52, actually. Yeah.
I think
and read 25 pages in Mad Homie. Embracing the Mad Homie.
I'm not going to look at this book any other way now.
Although, Kelly, you do know, what is it? Bathroom, red, white, and wine. So you're good, right?
Yeah.
The fact that you're still doing French lessons when you know bathroom, red, white, and wine.
I mean, I think it was like j'ai something, something toilette, s'il vous plaît. I took French in high school. Again, did not pass it, but.
Oh, man. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. So thank you so much, everybody, for coming.
Thank you.
It's so great to see everybody in the chat.
I know.
Thank you so much, Destiny, for
You're welcome. Thank you for yeah, like
Yeah, one of these days
inviting me.
will be live on your channel.
Maybe we'll see. Maybe we'll wait for the summer to like go and then the start of the school. We'll see. We'll talk more about it.
We will see. We will see. All right. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Happy
Bye.
reading.
Bye.
Bye.